And we're back. After that, we went back to the dorm and bathed, had our dinner, and changed into our uniforms. Then after we dropped by the school, we went to the secret base again. We went to reassess the damage to each part of the glider and determine what materials and setup would be required. And for that reason, we secretly borrowed some special equipment from the school. Thanks to the keycard the school chairman entrusted to the girls, we were able to carry out everything smoothly. By the way, we didn't tell Kotori about this. Normally we would have told her, but this was an arrangement the chairman had suggested we try out, so we couldn't really be sure whether it would work or not. It was just a slim chance, and it was highly likely that it would prove completely impossible. And in any event, the requirements were too urgent. There wasn't enough time until the day the morning glory would probably come. We needed to fix it within 3 days if possible, or within 1 week at the absolute latest, so it was a situation that demanded extreme selfishness. The situation being what it was, we didn't want to make them too excited. So that meant until this point it was still for our eyes only. Since we'll be able to come up with a reply tomorrow, then as soon as we do. Yeah, I guess so. And there are likely to be some parts that we can quickly take care of ourselves. We can check that too. We need to be on standby so we can start work immediately if we get the green light. Today was really tiring for me too. We did a lot. Hmm? Oh yeah, I never even got a chance to thank her. Say thanks for caring. So is this the end? Why is that? Even though we don't know yet, I still feel like everything will be fine because then the story would kind of suck if it didn't go. Yeah, I feel like that. Thanks, Ketsukoro. Yeah, I guess so. Probably for sure, yeah. Somehow it felt like it. And these memories will become the fire that shapes you. God, that was lame. Look, don't windmills spin because they receive the wind? Well, I mean, like, that's not all that turns them. With it, they produce energy, then the energy moves other things. The fire that you've been storing up will give you energy to move yourself in the future. Lame. Well, yeah, maybe so. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. You God. Yeah, maybe. Responsibility. Wonder how I should take it. There's no way I can take it. Miyoko's cheeks were stained deep red and she was peering up at me. Okay. At a time like this, we go home. I moved closer and embraced her. But I can't stop myself. Here we go. As she wakes up, we can let her join us. Okay, calm down now.
発想が下品です。でもそういう先輩も嫌いじゃないです。
Do my quick switch buttons still work? Yep. Up. Yep, let's just, alright, well, let's just skip through this really quick. Alright, well, it's over, but the clothes are still off. Alright, and I think it's better now. I'm just gonna wait until this little thing ends. And... black screen. Okay, we're home.
グライダー修理のめどが立ったって本当？この短期間で？すごい！やったじゃん、葵！
We heard from the chairman the repair seemed possible, so now we are sharing the news with everyone. Angeha and Amane came to check up on me at the dorm, just like yesterday. Yeah, well, it wasn't me. We have Aza and Yoru to thank for this.
それを言うなら、私というよりも、私たちの祖父のおかげですね。まさか、理事長がお金と修繕の手配をしてくれるなんて、かなり裏技的な気もするけど、甘えちゃって本当にいいの？むしろ私たちこそ大丈夫ですか？その差し出がましいというか、手段が他力本願なところがありますが。私は気にしないけど、葵くんはどうなの？
No, I didn't think it was any problem, so we got this help. So we got his help. It's true that we'll be getting help from someone other than ourselves, but I think that's just part of having a club. I mean, our meeting place was provided for us, and we always rely on Anchan to get materials for us. To think that we can accomplish everything on our own is just naive. More than anything, I just think that if we have a chance, we should take it.
そうね、私もそう思う。でも、パイロットはどうするの？お医者さんなんて無視して葵くんが乗っちゃう？
Well, I could do that, but...
私が動かします。妹、あんたが操縦って。大丈夫ですよ。私、この間ライセンス取りましたから。へえ、いつの間に？去年からおじいさまに頼んでこっそり教習を受けてたらしいです。私も知らなかったことなんだけど。だって話す必要もなかったことだし。話す必要ないって、この寮に来た時にでも教えてくれてもいいじゃない。
She probably just trained because she thought that you seemed interested in it.
朝ちゃんが勉強したいってなった時に教えてあげられるようにとか？悪いですか？なるほど。本当にお姉ちゃん思いなんだね。
Miyoru's cheeks began to flush and she fidgeted uncomfortably. Miyoru was really deeply concerned about what Aza thought. But if she got her license secretly, wouldn't she end up having to get some odd jobs really quickly? She used her family's influence and probably borrowed money when she was training. Miyoru just excelled at anything she tried.
まあ、これも私が勝手に決めることじゃないでしょうし、皆さんが良ければですが。反対する道理はないわよね。アゲハは？私も別に大丈夫よ。葵はそれでいいんでしょ？
Of course.
顧問はそれでいい？うん、いいんじゃないかな。それにそうなると布でやる際に問題になってくる重量問題もクリアできそうだし、夜は軽いからな。
I realized they were talking about me. Yeah, I guess so. There's a pretty big weight difference if I'm the pilot versus Yoru. Maybe...
夜ちゃんに決定ってことで。夜ちゃん、頑張ってね。言われなくても。まあ、ここに来るようになった最初の頃は まさかこんなことになるとは思いもしなかったけど。
Me neither. At the beginning, I thought that you didn't really care one way or the other about the club. And yet now you've gotten so involved with it by your own choice.
それで福沢はどうする？そっちも決めといた方がいいと思うけど。福沢だったら葵くんが乗ればいいんじゃない？
I still have some injuries, and they told me not to fly. If we don't need a pilot, If we don't need a pilot, what? If you don't need a co-pilot, is that what it's supposed to say? I think I should pass.
私がついてっても役に立たないわね。だったら私よりも朝の方がいいんじゃない？
How? What? How? How would that... What?
私ですか？
Surprisingly enough, Kodori just gave up the seat to Asa.
だってこっそり何度もシミュレータで練習してたでしょ？それに妹と息ぴったしだろうし、このチャンスを作ったのはあなたたち二人みたいなものでしょ？
Is this okay with you, Kodori?
何が？
I mean, you wanted to fly, didn't you, if you had it your way?
みんなで行ければそれでいいじゃない。
Yeah, she was right. Me? What do you think, me? And who is this supposed to be directed at? Asa?
それに関しても異論はないかな。朝はこの中で一番軽いだろう。
Okay, I had to check and make sure that did say his own name. That's right. And since the glider's performance has changed now, that probably means that this would be the most appropriate arrangement.
私もできるなら姉さんがいい。夜ちゃん？こういう状況だし、どうせだったら姉さんがいい。姉さんと一緒に何かをやってみたい。夜ちゃん。
For a while, Asa just sat silently, thinking with a meek expression on her face. I realized that Asa was looking in my direction. She was seeking my opinion. I think Asa is good for the job too. It's really fitting if Yoru is going to be flying. Also, I thought that Asa really wanted to fly. Maybe it was because it was my lover's self-worth at stake, or maybe some other reason. I don't really know why. I just felt like Asa was ready to aim for the sky.
わかった。わかりました。じゃあ、私が乗ります。
Okay, it's decided. Yoru would be the pilot, and Asa would be the co-pilot. They were them, not joining your call right now. They were the pilots of the soaring club, aiming for the morning glory.
じゃあ、早速グライダーの修復に挑まないとね。資材はいつ届くの？
They're supposed to be coming this afternoon. They'll be coming directly to the secret base.
よーし。じゃあ早速移動しましょうか。そうと決まれば全は急げってね。
Why'd you say that twice? Okay.
よし、頑張ろう。
So, for the second time, we started on the glider repair work. Thanks to Asa and Yoru, we're gonna make something of ourselves. We've already begun to build the road, but we aren't... Build the road, okay. Well, I guess that was a okay. Rather, this is where things are gonna get tough. Our time limit's very short, but if we go for it, we can finish in time. Is he just saying this to
当
himself?
然よ。
Oh.
そのためにおじい様と話をつけてきたのだから。
The way he was saying that made it sound like he was talking to himself. Since time's running short, we're gonna have to camp out here at the base. I asked everyone at the dorm if they could help us out by preparing meals for us, and they were happy to cooperate.
とりあえず簡単な食料や毛布なんかは持ってきたわよ。ポテチにカップ麺、缶詰にインスタントつけ麺。つけ麺。あとは栄養ドリンクと固形カフェインもね。
Gross. The bag that Kaneko brought from the supermarket had a really dubious smell coming from it. So is this gonna be okay, Alana? Meeting up here at the base?
仕事があるからずっとは無理だけどな。まあ気にするなって言われる方が難しい。
Thank you for everything you've done.
みんなには迷惑かけたからな。皆さん、手伝いに来たわよ。どうも。あれ？みんなも来てくれたの？だって大変そうだったし、暇だったから。まあやれる範囲でだけどね。ね、ゆかさん。ええ。
Thank you for everything you've done.
あれ？なんだか今日は大勢いるわね。
どうしたんだこんなに集まって。
What's up with you guys?
いや、アゲハが部活再開するって言うから様子見に行ってやろうかってあかりさんがさ。
いろいろあったせいで飛岡先生がうるさいのよ。当然だけどね。理事長に黙らされたとは言っても反対なんだから。
I'm sure Tobioka is super pissed.
不備のある状態で飛んでまた事故でも起こしたら大変だから、そうならないように手伝ってあげようと思ってね。
Great, so we're gonna have a bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing helping us. Nice, awesome, great.
というわけだ。感謝しろよ葵。
Yes, I am grateful. I was actually really grateful. Okay. You made me realize again that we've been supported by lots of different people.
あーちゃんが大変って聞いてやってきました。
Wow, you're making an appearance outside of Ageha's route? That's really weird.
おーい、差し入れ持ってきたぞ。
本当にいっぱい集まってる。これは大所帯になりそうね。もしかしたら予想より早く進めるんじゃない？
We're going into overtime. I suppose it never hurts to finish ahead of schedule, alright?
ええ。
The glider work was progressing feverishly. We cut the cloth as needed, assembled the frame, and stretched the cloth over it. All the actual work was possible because of the help we'd gotten from Yohu's family. We ordered all the jobs allocated to the appropriate stations. Oh man, that is a fancy sentence. We ordered all the jobs allocated to the appropriate stations in a factory owned by Yohu's family man. And again, we relied on Anchan for plenty of help with the assembly process. Managed to get a hold of some special lumber that only Yohu's family could get on such short notice. Really made it so that the guys could hardly lift their heads.
で、これはどうすんだ？
それは美容家の方に。皆さん、休憩用にジュースを注ぎました。小鳥先輩、タッカー取ってください。はいはい。
ちょっと部屋が暑い。
そりゃこれだけ集まったら仕方がないでしょ。つまりこれはここにこうして、それがそうなって、これはこうなると、これでハフが剥がれないように気をつけながら。
俺も何か手伝えることあるか？
So the repairs proceeded in a really upbeat fashion. Until now there'd been very few people, so it was a little overwhelming.
先輩の人徳はすごいですね。
Well, it's not me, it's the soaring club, I guess. This is a really good place, so I think that's why everyone comes here.
なるほど。
It's not as if they all came here just because of me, or for anyone's sake for that matter.
まるで文化祭みたいです。文化祭の前日。
Do you like the culture festival?
あんまりめんどくさいですし、時間取られますし。
That's what I thought.
そういう価値観は理解できたかもしれません。
Sun went down, and even though the short hand of the clock was trying to pass 12, we weren't finished with club activities yet.
このむき出しになった箇所は
Goal was in 3 days. And there were still some parts that we hadn't received yet, but including all that we could still finish up the repair work in 3 days. The only people left were the permanent members in Kaneko.
顔を洗ってきたらすっきりするわよ。もしくは目の下にメンソールとか。
I don't know what menthol is.
顔洗ってくるわ。姉さんが行ってきたら？もしかして目を開けて立ったまま寝てる？
No, she's pretty skilled, huh? We just continued like that, day and night, working on the glider repairs. During the day, some others came to help us out. We were working to ensure that we could prepare the glider for a flight again as soon as possible. Although it was hard, tense work, everyone was unusually diligent. Rather, everyone worked as one, and it was fun the way we were desperately working together to create something. We were making a glider, it seems obvious, but we had to reassert that fact. Then after 3 days... we completed the glider once again.
まさかあの状態から本当にできちゃうなんてね。
Before the test flight, the craft was free from damage. In the end, we all gave it a good polish, so even the original parts shone like new.
先輩、頑張りましたね。
Maza said this as she pumped her fist in the air with a gleam in her eye.
なんとかなりましたね。
Oh, that hard work wasn't for nothing.
あらあら、ちょっと前までは諦めてましたのに。
Well, let's not even talk about that, okay? I really had given up at that time.
今度は私が先輩を変えましたね。いいえ、なんでもないです。しかし、本当に人にグライダーなんて作れちゃうものなのね。
Don't you have better things to do?
俺たちは直しただけだけどな。
まあ学生のやる所業ではないだろうが、去年までやってたやつがいろいろと変態だからな。
変態はひどいぞ。むしろ今年は夜の方が。誰が変態ですか？誰が。なんだか感動。
グライダー制作なんて普通はやらないものね。普段と違うことをやれば感動もひとしおだわ。
ほわー、これで飛んじゃうんだ。
Yay. Everybody was expressing their amazement. Well, from here on is when the going really gets tough. Seems as if the glider's performance will be compromised a bit, but for the moment it was complete. We needed to start considering what we had to do to reach the morning glory. First, we needed to take it for a test flight to see how it fared.
去年から合わせてほんと何度も飛ぶための準備ってやつをしてきたわよね。壊れて届かなくて。
Was it like that? I don't know. We tried, we gave up, we didn't make it, and then we tried again.
そうね、そんなもんだと思う。でもこうやって作ってると普段何気なく私たちが見たり触ったりしてるものが少しだけ身近に感じられますよね。ああ、きちんと人の手で作れるんだって知ることによって親近感が湧くっていうか。
If you don't know it, then you'll misunderstand it. If you know it, then you can somewhat like it. It's always gonna be like that.
確かに。
We're just getting like a bunch of like really quick scenes, one after the other. After that, we raised a toast with the juice that Kaneko had brought. Oh man, a toast with some juice. Despite the fact that we had finally only gotten back to square one. Even though everyone else had already gone back home, Masayoru and I lingered on. Great.
あっという間の3日間でしたね。
We were in a panic.
私、すごく楽しかったです。いい思い出になりました。
Huge smile like a sunflower covered Oz's whole face. It wasn't rough for you, you know, the lack of sleep.
全然。強いて言うなら、しばらくみんなで一緒に過ぎたせいで、先輩とラブラブできなかったことが辛かったです。
I'm happy to hear that.
確かに、 それはそうですね。私もずーっとあんな感じだったから、ちょっと欲求不満です。
When I think about it, I didn't have enough chances to flirt with the two either. Partly because I was busy and everyone else was around, but it wasn't just that. I spent all-nighters under a strict schedule to redevelop the glider, which was a huge burden to my physical strength. From the time the work started until today, until the recompletion, we agreed not to use our energy on sex, okay? So in other words... Oh no. Oh, I thought she was gonna say something else. Aren't you tired? Okay. 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 It's only been 3 days, you know. That's... Alright, well, let's just do a quick save in case and just skip through it. Okay, yeah, let's just keep skipping through it. Man, twice in one video. Yeah, let's keep going. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on, there was a few. Okay, of course, how are things going, Asayobu?
バッチシです。これでもかってくらい良好ですよ。機体も安定してますし、何も問題ないです。私の方でもきちんと操縦できてます。改造は成功っぽいですよ。
I could hear both of their lively voices over the radio. The refurbished glider was sailing through the air without a hitch.
操縦の方も問題なさそうね。うん。朝ちゃんもちゃんと飛べてるし。
First it was a success. I let down my guard, got in the accident, and it ended in failure.
気持ちよさそう。
When I saw them flying around like that, enjoying themselves, I couldn't help but feel a tinge of jealousy. I wish my injuries would heal quickly so I could fly again. The test flight was completed smoothly. Afterwards, on the day of the performance, we awaited the arrival of the Morning Glory. And then... Oh, we're just skipping right there, okay. No build-up, just straight there. After the successful test flight, we returned to the secret base. We were tired, so we went out for a break, and at that exact moment... No doubt about it. And that day, in the eastern sky, like the backdrop of a different world, mysterious sunsets stretched before us. My cell phone rings. I took it without even checking the screen. Yeah, it's kinda hard not to see it. Yep. I could tell how excited Gail was from the sound of her voice over the phone speaker. I had been straining to catch my breath, and I could feel my heart pounding. No doubt about it, it was a harbinger of the morning glory. We were finally there. We were gonna take the sky again. The next morning... Oh, it's morning. Oh. Mike? Ah, okay. I woke myself up earlier than usual. Time to get ready. After crawling out of bed, I stretched myself out and started dressing. Even though I had just woken up, I was wide awake. I guess I must have remained slightly conscious all night due to my excited state. Okay. I went down to the dining room and began to prepare breakfast for everyone. Well, actually, most of it had already been prepared the night before. I started portioning it out and packing it into disposable containers for everyone, so we could just tuck into our lunch boxes, whenever we started to get hungry out there. I prepared some lunches for the other dorm mates in addition to the members of the Soaring Club. They said they would come to cheer us on later. While I was getting the lunches ready, the two of them came down. Good morning, you two. No, I'm okay. You're gonna be flying today, so you should take it easy this morning.
それを断る方が空気読めてない。
That's right. Since I couldn't pilot the glider, I wanted to do everything else that I could. So I didn't really want them to help.
わかった。しかし先輩、これって何ですか？
Yohu murmured after seeing the colorful lunchbox that I had worked so hard to make. I had decorated the white rice by placing toppings on it in the shape of a glider. Oh, like, you're so lame. Huh? Well, you always get mad at me saying that my cooking is too manly, so I wanted to try something cute for a change. It was like a cartoon lunchbox. I even bought a special book to prepare this for today, and I studied in secret.
先輩って極端ですよね。頑張ってくれたのは嬉しいですが、ちょっとキモいです。
What? I really thought they'd like it. Oh, that's all she said. Alright, well, you know what? I'm actually going to end it there, because I'm going downtown for a while, and next time is probably going to be the last video of this route, so thank you for... Sorry about that. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.